What's up, guys? James Graham here, one of the owners of Double J's Bowling Supply inside AMF College Lanes. And today in our vlog selection, we want to talk to you about, well, what do you do with your purchase after you've had it for a while? I mean, is there a next step? Should you clean it? Should you keep it maintained? And the answer is yes. You do want to maintain your bowling ball because it's an investment, and you want to invest in it like you would a car. You want to take care of it. You want to prevent anything that can damage it or anything like that. And you want to clean it after every time you use it. So I just want to touch on some cleaners that we have here and some preventative maintenance that you can do, whether you do it at home or you come into the shop, that can really help you. One of the first things is Everland Pads. For those of you guys that have bowling balls that have some surface on them, Everland Pads are a good way to keep that surface from not getting lane shine, because a lot of bowling balls, especially the ones that are dull, after a while, think about it like rotating a tire. After so long of driving a car, you have to rotate your tires to maintain the tread. Same thing with a bowling ball that has some grit to it. This Tenacity grit is finished at 2000 grit. So after a while, let's say you put 30 games on it, it'll start to be shiny a little bit. And you want to maintain that roughness or that grittiness to that cover stock. So what you want to do is buy an Everland pad, usually about the grit that the ball is, and I believe this one is 2 or 3000. This one is 3000. So right here in my hand, I have a 3000 grit pad. All you would do is you would just scuff the ball all the way around, and it would take off that lane shine, and it would kind of help it maintain its hook. Because after a while, I will tell you, bowling balls will stop to hook a little bit. That's just because they've been used, they've been thrown. They get kind of caught in a groove to where they settle down a little bit. The polished ones, you want to keep polish on them. Just to give you, for instance, when it comes to being maintaining your balls. One thing that's very popular right now in the industry are strike wipes. These are just a alcohol-based cleaner that is a wipe, and we sell them in single pouches, or you can buy a pack of 15 or 20. And what you can do is, after your league or after you're done bowling, however many games you bowl throughout the day or night, you want to take that and you want to clean the bowling ball, because right when you get through bowling, the biggest thing is to get all that oil off of that ball. That's going to help it. That's going to help the longevity of it. That's going to help keep it fresh. So that way you don't let that oil seep on the inside and soak in there. We have various cleaners from different companies that they sell that kind of really help the ball. Just depends on the brand. There's different brands of balls. There's different brands of cleaners. So if you have a Storm or Rotogrip ball, we got a Storm cleaner. If you have a Brunswick Deviator Radical ball, then we've got Brunswick cleaner. If you got a hammer ball, these are good for hammers. And then we have Powerhouse, which is good for hammer, track, Ebonite, or Columbia. And just to give you an idea, every cleaner is different, so it really depends on the finish of your ball. And that's something we can talk to you about when you come in the shop, is what kind of ball you have to match up the cleaner that will help basically be the most preventative for you. One of the biggest things in the industry as far as pro shops is concerned is a detox machine. This guy here will take the oil out from the inside with ultrasonic pulses. So it's pretty cool. I kind of like turn it on just really quickly. So those noises that you hear is ultrasonic pulses. So when we put a bowling ball in there that's got about 100, maybe more than 100, maybe 1,000 games on it, you put that in there with the water solution that we put in there at about 120 degrees, and it heats up, and then it basically micro shocks the bowling ball to where the oil disperses from the inside out. It's pretty cool because when you look at the water, it's clear when we put it in there, and we can usually get about 2 or 3 bowling balls done per treatment. But for those of you who have a ball that's 10, 15, 20 years old, or even 5 years old, or maybe even 3 years old, it's really good to get a detox done on it to kind of bring it back to life. Another thing we have is a resurface machine. That'll take care of the outside, the cover stock of the bowling ball. So after a while, your bowling ball kind of gets nicked up a little bit. It doesn't look like it was when you first bought it. Well, with a resurface, we basically build the grit down with a diamond pad that's probably a rough 100 grit, and then we build it back up through the stages of what grit it needs to be finished at. So those are just some of the things that you can do when you come into the pro shop to kind of help you with your bowling ball purchase, because like I said, it's an investment. And with Everland pads, cleaners, or detoxing, it can also prolong your investment and keep you enjoyable and keep you wanting to come back more into the sport of bowling. Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon on our next vlog topic.